Hello guys, we are from Group 1. Here we already in Pasar Gede. Hello, my name is Aloy from 11 TP4, absent number 3.
And my name Arka from TP4 number 7.
Hello, I am Novan from 11 TP4 number 6.
Hello, I am Dennis from TP4 number 11.
Aku ingin melihatmu dalam gelap yang mulai datang. Aku ingin menyelamimu dalam risau yang sering datang.
The tragedy of May 1998 claimed thousands of lives, shook the world, and tarnished the existence of the Indonesian nation. The tragedy of May 1998 have passed 15 years. The passage of time has not made people forget the events that claimed many victims. The events of May 1998 were placed as a black historical point for the journey of the Indonesian nation. There were thousands of victims. Material, physical, and psychological losses were unavoidable. Indonesia was devastated after the May 1998 incident. However, until now, it has not been known who was behind the May 1998 incident. The fact made many people express their opinion about May 1998. Which are still questionable. The unclear mastermind behind the May 1998 incident has made the community, especially the families of the victim, still unable to accept and continue to demand justice after 15 years of the incident. The events of May 1998 continue to raise questions within the minds of the public. This makes people even more thirsty and wild.
Ethnic rights were racial rights against ethnic Chinese that occurred in Indonesia on May 13 until May 15, 1998. Particularly in the capital city of Jakarta, but also in several other areas. The riots were raised by the Asian financial crisis and triggered by Trisakti tragedy, in which four Trisakti University students were shot and killed during a demonstration on May 12, 1998. This led to the resignation of President Soeharto and the inauguration of B.J. Habibie. During the riots, many stores and companies were destroyed by mobs, mainly owned by Chinese Indonesia. The large concentration of riots occurred in Jakarta, Medan, and Surakarta. There were hundreds of Chinese women who were raped and sexually abused during the riots. Some were gang raped, sadistically assaulted, and then killed. During the riots, many Chinese Indonesia leave Indonesia.
Along with the echoes of reform and the stepping down of Soeharto as President of Indonesia at that time, riots broke out in Bengawan City. Initially, student actions focused on two major universities to push for reform demands in Indonesia. However, the agenda turned into an unrecognized mass movement. As a result, the tragedy of riots and arson occurred on May 14 to 15, on 1998 in Solo. A number of shops along Slamet Riyadi roads in Solo were not free from raids and looting, as quoted from Solo Post. Not only property losses, a number of lives were also lost, thus writing red ink in the history of Republic of Indonesia. Various locations that are considered to have important records during the events of May 1998 include the former Timor car dealership building on Slamet Riyadi Road, the former Purwosari Plaza or Super Economy Building, Matahari Singosaren, Lipo Bank near Mangkunegaran, Ratu Luwes at Pasar Legi, Coyudan Trading Area, and Veteran Road to Gading area.
Here I'm already with one of the person that witnessed the fire in Pasar Gede. Di Pasar Gede ini pernah ada kejadian apa, Pak?
Kejadian kebakaran waktu tahun 1998.
Lalu apa yang paling diingat terkait kejadian kebakaran di Pasar Gede?
Pas rame-ramenya kerja di sebelah baru kan ada atas ada diskotik dan biliar. Kebakarannya masalahnya ya konsleting itu atau kelalaian pegawainya. Kebakaran habis total.
Lalu untuk penyebab pasti kebakarannya itu apa ya?
Itu ya konslet.
Lalu dari Bapak dampak apa yang paling dirasakan?
Dampaknya ya susah kerja kan, ini kan terus pasar ditutup, pindah ke selatan di Iladak.
Lalu apa hal yang terasa paling berubah akibat dampak dari kerusuhan dari infrastruktur politik perundang-undangan?
Kerjanya ya nggak mapan ya, terasa sekali ya. Waktu itu enak sekali di sini, kerja dah mapan, ada gitu ya pindah ke pasar selatan, udah maut semua.
Menurut informasi yang pernah kami dengar, di Pasar Gede ini pernah ada kerusuhan pada tahun 1998. Kronologinya bagaimana?
Kronologinya apa itu reformasi dari mahasiswa untuk memulihkan Soeharto, dan dampaknya dimulai dari pembakaran rumah-rumah dan toko-toko kaum Chinese. Itu dampaknya akhirnya perdagangan dan ekonomi di Solo pada tahun 98 itu terbatas. Itu dampak dari reformasi 98. Mahasiswa pada bergejolak demo menurunkan Soeharto. Itu dampaknya yaitu 98 itu dampaknya terjadi pembakaran toko-toko dan rumah-rumah kaum Tionghoa. Dan sampai sekarang pun masih dirasakan trauma yang tidak perlu. Jadi mengapa harus yang menerima kaum Tionghoa? Artinya itu.
Lalu pada saat itu suasananya bagaimana?
Ya mencekam, jadi jalan-jalan lampu pada dimatikan, akhirnya turun TNI yang menjaga.
Lalu untuk Bapak sendiri dampak yang paling dirasakan apa?
Ya ekonomi perdagangan terpuruk. Kita kan orang-orang harus bawah itu kalau yang berdagang ya merasakan dampaknya betul-betul. Kalau yang pegawai setiap tanggal 1 kan terima gaji. Kalau yang kaum buruh pedagang ya itu yang merasakan.
Lalu apa hal yang paling terasa paling berubah akibat dampak dari kerusuhan dari sektor infrastruktur, politik, dan perundang-undangan?
Ya otomatis politik itu kan juga terjadi politik karena Orde Baru tidak bisa dipercaya lagi. Jadi kalau yang namanya mahasiswa demo terus di backup oleh rakyat, mesti pemerintahan siapapun akan jatuh.
For the conclusion, the tragedy of the 1998 is one of the darkest stories that occurred in Indonesia. The riots were triggered by the shooting of 4 students, which caused public anger. The PIC and students carried out rioting action. The riots did not only occur in Jakarta, but also in several other cities, one of which was Surakarta. The riots in Surakarta occurred in several places, especially along Slamet Riyadi Road, and one of them was in Pasar. The incident that occurred at Pasar Gede was a fire. The direct action of the riots but employee negligence. The fire was caused by a shorted cable and the fire burned the Pasar Gede quickly. The burning of Pasar Gede had a huge impact and was deeply felt by employees and traders. The losses incurred were enormous and deeply traumatizing for the victims. Rebuilding Pasar Gede back to its original condition will take time, energy, materials, and so on. Even so, the trauma and deep wounds felt by victims will certainly be difficult to disappear or even continue to remain unresolved. Therefore, more awareness is needed to avoid riots that can occur in the future. By educating, we can minimize similar incidents that may occur in the future. Let's educate teenagers as well, and the general public, to have a high sense of sensitivity to others, and have the awareness to be able to do useful things and leave things that are